Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Franklin from the Money God Academy, and I'm glad you're watching today because I want to share with you a very important truth that I believe that you need to hear. Now, there are lots of people who somehow they found themselves in a situation where they lost their job. And because they lost their job, they became so sad, they became depressed, and it got to a point where they became hopeless. Now, I'm here to say that it doesn't have to be that way. Now, I want to believe that one of the reasons you are watching this video is because at one time or the other, you may have lost your job and you didn't know what to do. So this video was put together to help you scale through so that you will know the right way to approach issues like this. Now, this is something that you hardly hear in the financial world, so I decided I was going to speak about it. Now, I'm going to be revealing to you 8 secrets that you have to do, or 8 things that you must do to help you handle such situations. The first thing that I wrote down here is that you shouldn't get depressed. A lot of times when people lose their job, they go as far as even committing suicide because they feel that their life is gone. It shouldn't be that way. You've got to understand that the fact that you lost your job does not mean the end has come. It doesn't mean the end has come. So refuse to get depressed. Refuse to get sad. Refuse to even be suicidal because you lost your job. Come on, it's just a job. You get the point now. You can always get something better. I know you might say, oh, I have spent so many years, I have invested my time, my effort in this particular company and see how they treated me. See, if you're going to spend your time whining and grinding over how you lost that job, you will never get anything new. Refuse to do that. You've got to make a conscious decision that you will move on. Move on with your life and refuse to be depressed, because it will go a long way to help you. The next thing that you need to do, you've got to understand that it is an opportunity for you to get something better. See, I want you to recalibrate your mindset about this whole situation. If you have lost your job, then see it as an opportunity for something better, because truly something better is coming your way. All you need to do is think in this direction. A lot of times, nothing better comes to certain people because they are not thinking in that direction. Somehow in their mind, they've closed the opportunity, the doors through which such opportunities will come to them. So I want you to see that this is an opportunity for something better to come. And I'm telling you that something better will indeed come if you start seeing it this way. You get the point now? The third point that I wrote here is you need to strategically look for something else. If you have lost your job, stop holding on to it. Strategically now, look for something else. Ask yourself, what kind of a job do I need now? You see it now? So strategically, don't just go and start handing out your CV out of frustration. No. First of all, identify the reason why you lost that particular job. If it is something that maybe it was your fault, then you need to make a conscious decision to work on it. And while you are working on it, you start looking for something else. Now, the reason you are working on that is so that it will not also pose a problem in your next place. If, for example, you lost your job as a result of arrogance, maybe you were arrogant to your superiors. If you carry that same arrogance to the next place of work, chances are there that you will also lose that job. So those areas that you know that you need to work on, make a conscious decision to work on it. That's what it means to strategically look for something else. Work on the areas that you need to work on, and then begin to carefully look for something else. You get the point now? So the next point that I wrote down here, research the labor market and know what employers want in your field. See, like I would always say, we are living in such times where things are changing. 10 years ago, the kind of things that employers are looking for is no longer what employers are looking for now. So in your field, what are those things that employers are looking for? Research the labor market. Use that time that you are using to grind over that particular issue. Use that time to do your research. Get to know what employers are looking for in your field so that If there is a need for you to upgrade in that direction, you upgrade and look for something better. This is what you ought to do because it will go a long way to help you. And the next one that I wrote here is, if you have to upgrade your skills in your field of study, then do so. A lot of times when people loses their job, they immediately take that same CV, that same knowledge, and then they are looking for another job. No, it shouldn't be that way. Take a moment, sit down and find out, is it possible for you to upgrade your skills? Do you need to upgrade your skills so that you can get something better? Remember, employers, they pay you according to the need of your set of skills. So the better you are, the better payment you will receive. It's that simple. So if there's a need for you to upgrade your skills, then do so because it will go a long way to help you. You get the point now? So that's something that I want you to take note of because it's so important. Now the next one that I wrote here, look for other ways to generate money while you are looking for a job. Most times when people loses their job, they are paralyzed. They are not able to do anything. They are incapacitated. They just feel this is the end of it. Come on, brother. This is not the end of it. You've got to understand this. That's not the end of your story. You get the point now. You can do much more. Look for other ways to start generating money to sustain yourself. Interestingly, we are living in a world today where there is more than 1,000 ways of generating income apart from you getting a job. You would even be shocked that you could even start something that will sustain you to the point that you might not even need a job again. So this is something that I want to encourage you about. And then the next one that I wrote down here is that you have to let go of the past. Stop the regret. Stop saying, oh, after spending so much time, hear me, whatever time that you may have spent in that company, it was not a waste. After all, you gained some experience. You learned new things. Let that be your comfort and move on with your life. Move on with your life. Let go of the past. Move on with your life so that you can get something better. You get the point now. And then finally, don't fold your hands. Do something. You've lost your job now. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to fold your hands and just watch as though a job will come knocking? No. Don't fold your hands. Make up your mind and say, I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to do something about this. If it means I'm going to start a business, I'm going to do it. But the most important thing is don't fold your hands because jobs or cash will not come to you by folding your hands. So I want to encourage you to take advantage of this truth because it will go a very long way to help you. Now, if you have gotten value from this that I shared with you, I would like you to share this video and give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to take advantage of my free course, The Power of Financial Education. I put together that course because this is something that will go a very long way to help you to broaden your mind and help you to start looking in the direction of how you can gain more knowledge that can be used to generate more cash. So take a cue from this, and I believe it will go a long way to help you. Don't forget to drop me comments as well. If there is anything that resonated with you in this particular video, drop me a comment and I'll be willing to respond in the nearest possible time. And you can visit my website www.moneycodeacademy.com for more information. If you have to contact me, you can send me a mail through the website. Until I speak to you again, keep cracking the money code.